Day one of the India versus England Test series turned out to be fantastic for Indian cricket fans. We are going to be talking about here at Timeout with SportsAdda about it. So Arun, perfect day for Virat Kohli, the captain. Lose the toss, not win the toss, and still go out and decimate the opposition.
Near perfect day, Akhil. Yes, absolutely right. I mean, you could have asked. The only thing Virat Kohli would have probably wanted was to win the toss. But other than that, spectacular day for India. And that's the smile. Hence the smile.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a scorecard, where we cricket fans used to dream of, where Indian pacers will go overseas and roll over an opposition for early, and then our batsmen will be able to see out the day through without having like a night watchman ready to go in and bat. So for us as a cricket fans, watching this kind of a scenario in England is absolutely delightful also.
Yeah, absolutely right. And we spoke about the toss. 8 tosses in a row, Akhil. We've lost in England. 8 tosses in a row. But we also spoke about, the toss shouldn't matter. We spoke about good teams, great teams, negating the effect of the toss when we did the preview yesterday. And India did that. Who set the tone? Jasprit Bumrah set the tone. Fifth delivery of the series. He gets us a wicket. I think that's the earliest India picked up a wicket on a tour of England. Earliest. The previous earliest, I think, could have been the fifth ball of the second over in 2002. Zahir Khan got Michael one, but I think this could be the earliest.
And so glad to see him back amongst the wickets. Both him and Shami were a little disappointed with the way that they bowled in the World Test Championship final. So absolutely fantastic to see all of them coming together. There were a few surprises in the selection, a lot of social media debate about that, but finally it turned out well. And I mean the incisive first spells, Arun. You specifically asked the team to look after the first spell stats, and I mean these are the kind of numbers that Indian pace bowlers are now. They're known for it, isn't it? Like coming and bowling incisive
Hmm.
spells. This is superb. Like look at Mohammad Shami was brilliant.
Not one easy bowler, not one bowler who gave away, leaked the pressure or released the pressure, Akhil. That's the key thing.
Yeah.
Uh, Siraj is a little expensive, but he picked up a wicket. Uh, Shami beat the bat so often, Akhil. Uh, it should have had 4 wickets in that. It should have been
Yeah.
7-2-9-3 or 7-2-9-4, but it's 7-2-9-0. But every bowler there did his job. And I'm so glad to see these numbers. Shardul Thakur, the first over he bowled, got the ball to do so much, Akhil.
Yes, and we also spoke about how the overhead conditions changed last time that India had won a test match at Nottingham. Hardik Pandya picking up those five for, and somehow Shardul Thakur bowling yesterday reminded me of how Hardik was bowling. He was throwing the ball up there,
Hmm.
not trying to bowl very quick, allowing it to swing. Well, he's a seasoned
Hmm.
campaigner. He's played Ranji Trophy for a while for Mumbai, and that's been his trait. He's known for his outswing. So he showed what he can do yesterday. Fantastic bowler to have as your fourth bowler in these kind of conditions, I guess. Proven right by Virat's move.
I've always believed Shardul Thakur's a better red ball bowler than white ball bowler. For years,
Hmm.
I've maintained that. Uh, he should have been tried and given more opportunities with the red ball. Somehow India have tried him, picked him in white ball sides, and I'm not too convinced of his white ball skills yet. He's getting better. We've seen it in the IPL, we've seen it in one-day competitions, but red ball is where he's at his best.
Absolutely at his best. And one more player that we have to talk about, and we spoke about him a lot in the preview show, is the England captain Arun. Among everything that was happening around early loss of wickets, Joe Root again magnificent. I mean, we discussed his numbers in the opening test matches against India. Well, he got to another 64 runs when looked a class apart.
Only 64, Akhil. Thankfully, not 164 or 264.
Yeah.
And you're right, he was a class apart. In those difficult conditions when the bowlers were on top, he just didn't look rattled at all. Didn't look like he was playing on a different pitch. It appeared that way. Uh, for a brief while, Johnny Besto and him looked like they had control of things. But once Johnny Besto was gone, it was left to Joe Root and class apart. The cover drives. You could see the body language. He didn't feel like there was something happening with the bowlers. He was
Yeah.
just within himself, playing those shots, taking those singles, top class innings from a top class batsman. Should have been 100,
Superb.
but he got a good delivery, got an absolute peach, and probably a tiny wrong choice of shot as well contributed to his dismissal.
Absolutely. So day one of the test series has begun well for India, but still a lot of work to be done. I hope they try to bat just once, get to a good 400, 450 kind of total, and shut the opposition out of the match. Uh, Great chance for Rohit Sharma, Cheteshwar Pujara to just bat long and show that they can just score hundreds in whatever conditions. Just as finish off the opposition by batting once here. And it's not going to be easy. Obviously, Anderson Broad will come hard.
Not going to be easy, but here's a couple of predictions. If Rohit Sharma can see through 4, 5, 6 overs this morning, he could be India's first centurion. But if he gets out early, I'm calling Virat Kohli as the first centurion of the series.
Oh, so 621 days of 100 drought is going to be over if Virat gets in, then you're saying. That's a good
I think so.
prediction.
If Rohit doesn't get it, Virat it is.
Okay, I'm hoping both of them get it. Might as well see a long partnership so that we can just win this match comfortably. Okay, so great day. Test cricket is back. Day one, we enjoyed watching it. We'll be back here at Timeouts at SportsAdda to talk more about it.